They just kind of sit in my decks for a while until I get some more ideas or learn something new or new cards come out. Red for Klothys. Yeah, that's also an option. You could go red. Red splash might be easier. Could get Wrenn and 6, could get Klothys. I actually really like getting Klothys. Could get Bloodbraid Elf too. Yeah, I just get a good idea like that from Twitch chat. Oh, I forgot to add my nice swamps. Whatever. Yshard. Oh, Yshard's a good option. I like that, maybe. Yeah, second Lurrus already got suggested. I don't think I'm into it. There's an Inspiring Vantage on the top of my opponent's library. I can take the bolts. Wishing for Klothys seems very slow. Yeah, I mean, wishing for anything is slow. But I mean, it's you can get Klothys on turn 3. You go turn 1 discard spell, turn 2 Glittering Wish, turn 3 Klothys. Although I guess that's also super tough on the mana, huh? So down to 10, Fetch Shock down to 7, Shadows of 5/5. It's also, are we just splashing for red cards in the sideboard? But yeah, but getting Klothys and Bloodbraid Elf seems decent. There's probably like one more good red card too. Yeah, what's Body of Research? I didn't actually. Maybe we'll spend some time working on the deck. I don't know. I don't think we can beat Naya. Just need to discard spells so bad. Yeah, so much mana. Opponent puts Lurrus in their hand here. So let's take a look at what they're drawing, I think. Mire. It's really good for us that they're continuing to flood. I don't think I'm supposed to attack, though. Control Freak, 1 year. That's like a bunch of 1 year resubs today. Very cool. See, Death Shadows deck and I resub. Hell yeah. Thanks, buddy. Could get Rurik Thar. Could Rurik Thar be countered? Yeah, I can, though. Rurik Thar would be spicy. Either red, white, let's go. We 3-2 the first league, we went 0-2 drop. 3-2 to league last night. Just kind of a medium deck, I think. Might not be something I end up returning to. Questing Beast. Well, the problem with Questing Beast is you can't Glittering Wish for it. The idea is we're trying to get around Lurrus's restriction by being able to wish. They have a Skewer on top, which means if they've drawn a burn spell, we're dead. We know their hand is Lurrus, Bloodstained Mire, I think a land, I think a mystery card. I guess I'll play Delta because like I do have a Cling to Dust in my deck, which I can't. There's nothing I can gain life off actually. Vexing Shusher, yeah. Ooh, well, a little too late probably. Put a may like play around stub. I don't know. This is a Secret Lair Swift Spear. I'm honestly not a huge fan of it, but it's okay. Oh wait, did I not restart Magic Online? You guys, please get on my ass for this for the next couple days because I think that this may solve our issues. Just in between leagues and stuff, just have me restart. Yeah, not my style, but definitely not bad. You reminded me, Noble. Just forgot again. Alright, opponent has not killed me yet, it seems. Make a command for MTGO restart. I guess. I don't know how. You can either exclamation point restart or just type restart in the chat, you know. 3 mana Skewer Lurrus. Probably means we win the game, right? I have a second Blood Crypt, right? What will an Urza Planeswalker card at modern power level look like? I mean, there's already the 5-color Urza Planeswalker. I love that card. You have to like go to a website to like see what it does, right? I love that card. I don't know. I don't know what Urza is such an iconic character that it really needs to be something special. So I'd have to really think about it before I gave an answer. Wait, they took the website down? Oh, until they take the website down, yeah. Yeah, Urza's just such an iconic character, has done so much over the course of the story. And so, like, just like the original Urza, when you print the card, you really want it to be very powerful, right? Because Urza in the lore is a very, very strong card. I think they made the first one too good, honestly. Keep this on the draw against burn, maybe. I think so. 3 1-mana removal spells is pretty good. We're on the draw. Kroxa is not bad. Drown is like maybe your best card of the matchup. There were no spoilers in Maru's post, but there were teasers, like things that are going to be there. But, you know, what are they? We don't know yet. Maybe I want to get Watery Grave so I can maybe fetch for a basic mountain. But of course, I don't have... Not all of my fetches get basic mountain. I think we're still going to get the Watery Grave. We also have just less blue sources in our deck than other sources. I think I'll take a Boros Charm here. It might seem weird because Eidolon is so good, but the thing is, you can't Fatal Push a Boros Charm. And we have 2 1-mana removal spells in our hand, and our opponent only has 1 creature. So if we just like take the Eidolon, my opponent's just going to keep Boros Charming me, and then this push is just never going to do anything. Well, that was the worst land in the deck to draw, but it was a land. I already have Ashok in the sideboard as a wish target. I think that's one of the better one, right? Of that deck. Alright, Goblin Guide. You feeling generous today? Can you Lightning Bolt a Boros Charm? You can only Lightning Bolt a Boros Charm if your opponent is at 3 or less life. Spins a Rift Bolt. Hand Boros Charm Skewer. Could have cast the Skewer because I tapped the Islet. I think they may not have realized that. Gonna Kroxa here. I also have Vanishing Verse. I guess I'll just pull up what I've got while we're... Because I am interested in ideas. The main thing I'm looking for are grindy options. Splashing red or blue I feel like is going to give you the best. What did I call it? Glittering Wish Abzan? I need to spend like an hour like to homogenize everything, but the ideas I have right now, and I need some grindy stuff, are Maelstrom Pulse, Fulminated Mage, Ashiok, Dreamrender, Kaya's Guidal, Kaya, 3-mana Kaya, Gaddock Teague, Wheel of Sun and Moon, and Vanishing Verse. And I think that like, these are all good. I probably won't play all of them, but I need like grindy cards. Yeah, Tolsimir is okay. Oh, Dragon Lord Mocha is a good idea. Tolsimir is okay, but it's not... I think it's not grindy against like the decks that you want it to be grindy against. So, yeah, 6 mana Sorin is so much mana though. But it might be the... Oh, no. Might be the best option. I mean, this is not so bad if we just draw a fetch land and escape Kroxa, actually. Or a land. Okay. Yeah, we get to get their other Boros Charm out of their hand, and then the Kroxa is a really fast clock. We have double Drown. 5-mana Kaya. Yeah, I reread 5-mana Kaya. She doesn't seem that good. Is Witherbloom good? I don't know. I don't think so. The problem with Teferi 5 is we'd have to splash blue. Which is maybe a good problem to have, you know? 4-mana sword that makes an Anthem of Vamps. Yeah, that one's an option. The thing is, it's just like all these cards we're listing. Of course, I think it's clear that all of these cards sound underpowered, right? They're just like not modern power level cards, and these are also cards you're having to wish for, you know. And like they're also like, I don't know that I want a 6-mana Planeswalker. And the problem with getting the card needs to be multicolored. The idea is that it's going to be a grindy card you can wish for, a multicolored card that you can wish for. Right, we win. Like you could play Sigarda. Dragon Lord Jamoke is nice because it can't be countered, but it also like dies pretty easily. I don't think I want to wish for a Grimflayer. I don't know. What does Abzan Ultimatum do? Destroys all non-permanents. No, that's not that one. Well, Lurrus is already our companion. Polluted grinds like hell. Does it? Does it just like not do anything? Brings back all permanents from graveyard to play. I'm not saying I've got an extensive list of good. This is obviously maybe too many iterations, but I do like the card a lot. It is possible that there's like a good, efficient like sideboard card to wish for that I've missed, but I think I've got most of them. Gaze of Granite kind of sucks. Sophy for Lurrus loops. I mean, Sophy doesn't get Lurrus back from the graveyard. Renegade Rallier might be a good card, though. Huntmaster. I mean, I don't think that anybody, or I should say, it does not seem correct to splash for Huntmaster in 2021. Blue-red prowess, huh? Maybe this is bad because now I can't iteration and play a land off of it next turn. Maybe Naya is the way to go. The problem with Naya in Modern has always been that you're not a good Blood Moon deck, and in order to interact with big mana combo decks, control decks in Modern, and there's a lot of those, you need to play land destruction. Because that's all you have as a Naya deck is land destruction. You don't have access to. I guess I can just find a black 1-drop to play off the iteration. Maybe you don't have access to discard spells or counter spells. That's the problem. I guess we go hand push, which can't answer the entities in their hand. Bottom Islet, exile Thoughtseize though. They have 2 entities. I guess we just take this Manamorphose. Choke Boil. The thing we're looking for is a card to wish for. The idea is that we're playing an Abzan rock deck that's very similar to Jabberwocky's rock list. Bummer. And the idea is that we could potentially wish for cards to get around the Lurrus restriction of only having permanents with CMC 2 or less in your main deck. Bottom 2 cards. We have 4 Drown in the Locks that can kill this, but they're not in our hand. Maybe they're in the top 3 cards. Does not seem like it. Let's go hand, bottom, exile. Yeah, you did though. The deck seems okay. Seems like, you know, very medium to maybe not good. Shadow Mage Infiltrator. I mean, people keep suggesting like pretty underpowered cards that are also not in Abzan, which is also why maybe I should have just like not shown the deck, because it's really just not ready. Revival Revenge is a wishable Unearth. I like that. Yeah, that seems like a good option. Probably just have to like try to kill them with Kroxa. Put them to 11. Need to find a Bolts. They put 2 cards on the bottom with their Scry. Yeah, I don't really think we have another line. So if they draw a land and they attack with both, we find a Bolt, they die. Or like Dragon plus way to pump Dragon. We're alive. I can't believe it. So we do need to find a there's a Lightning Bolt. I can't believe it. Hands, bottom, exile. It's a land. Oh my gosh, their top of the library was so uncooperative. Jeez. Close game. Close game. So I gotta maybe go -1 Thoughtseize, -1 Sprite Dragon. Oh, I want the explosives too. Yeah, Dragon feels like maybe my worst card. Maybe I want all the Thoughtseizes because they answer entity. 4 seems like a lot. I'll play 1 Sprite Dragon. Could be wrong. I did restart Magic Online. Thank you for asking. Is this list better than non-Shadow one? I think so. I think so, yeah. Like, your mana base was already pretty painful, and Shadow is just like a good 1-drop to hit off of Iteration, which is what this deck is looking for. Is Fracturing Gust insane? It just isn't that good against too many metagame decks, but it could be an option, yeah. Yeah, Garrick Apex Predator, 7 mana is just way too much. Weed, not 7 months, appreciate ya. The card was also like, Garrick's Apex Predator wasn't even like a good standard card, in my recollection. Yeah, you can wish for a Sorin, I agree. No, I don't think you want to play Delver in this deck. Man, the rain sounds so nice. I guess I'm just going to turn my music off and listen to that. Is this deck one Dismember or Vendetta in the sideboard? The thing about that is I feel like Dismember is kind of a good generic removal spell, but like a lot of the decks you want removal spells in Modern right now are very, very red heavy, and Dismember is much worse against those. I do like Vendetta a lot. I think Vendetta is like a little underplayed in Shadow decks. Yeah, Voice is a good option, Urza. I like this hand well enough to keep. I like Xeonardness. So yeah, that was definitely a card I considered too. I'm not sure how much I like it though. So opting in response indicates my opponent is land light, but we'll just, see their hand. They put a card on top. 2 Blood Moons? Threads of Disloyalty and a Lightning Bolts. Maybe I should have taken the Bolts. Steam Bin's tapped. I mean, if they Blood Moon... Alright, I accidentally clicked away from a Blood Moon. If they Blood Moon, they do turn off their entity. Maybe I should have... Threads is also, like, probably not the take. Probably should have taken the Bolts. See if they drew land. Yeah, Roscoe Golgari Queen is okay. It's definitely a card that I've actually really liked in the past, too. Then his Blood Moon, Storming Entity, Lightning Bolt, 2 mystery cards. Looks like they're going to get to play their entity. And I probably need to play Engineered Explosives X=3 here. Unless maybe if I draw a swamp. Okay, I could maybe go Sprite Dragon, Thoughtseize the Blood Moon because they discarded 1. Maybe I'll just go Thoughtseize them into bolt the entity. Yeah, this seems like the good line. They drew another copy of Threads. Threads and Disloyalty and Blood Moon I feel like is not a good plan to have both in this matchup. You said 6 mana Planeswalker no go. I mean, like, yeah, I think there's not a 6 mana Garruk you could wish for. Garrick Apex Predator is a 7 mana one. I'm not saying that they're like a 100% not making the cut, but I do feel that like they're pretty underpowered though. Or maybe not. Maybe underpowered is not the right word. Just like 2 mana intensive and not what you want. Not what you want. Driven to Despair. Yeah, you could play it. Actually, I like Knight of the Reliquary a lot as an option. Yeah, Knight seems decent. Garrick Curse. Oh, I did forget about 6 mana Garrick. That card's bad. It's like... It stinks because the 6 mana Planeswalkers you have to tutor up, it seems like almost all of them are worse than the 5 mana Planeswalkers that other color combinations get. Which is my issue. Is like the 6 mana cards are just not as good as the 5 mana cards. I could escape Kroxa, but then they're gonna Threads of Disloyalty my Kroxa. I guess I can just put... They can't Threads my Lurrus. Dune Blast. Now that's a card. I'll keep thinking about it. I think we've found like a lot of good ideas. I'll think about it. I'll try to spend some time off stream working on it, but I'm also trying to get back into the gym today. I guess I actually probably just want to like engineered explosives this. This is the first thing you're going to work out once I'm back at the gym. I'm probably going to do bench press, French press, which is the barbell, do this. Front curl. I usually do front curls and back curls alternating days. And then I like to do I think this is called like the butterfly. What do you call the thing that you pull the cords? Never remember what those are called, but I usually do like 2 different exercises on those on my different days. I think I'll usually do calves one day and then like deadlifts or squats the other day, but I don't usually do all 3 on my like 2-day workout cycle, because I hate deadlifts so much. I also usually do shrugs too. You get 2 barbells, you shrug. And my friend Caleb, who I love to death, there are very few people in this world I love as much as Caleb. Caleb, whenever we'd work out together, he'd always go, we got to give him, we're going to build a shoulder to cry on, is what he'd say. It's just so perfect. When you're doing shrugs, you're building a shoulder to cry on. Is this a bit? No, I mean, I'm just talking about working out. Probably should have got second mountain there. Spike is only doing basic bro lifts. I mean, I've only had like a 9-month period where I've been really into the... It took a long time to recover from it. I was like really, it really was very draining. And so I was recovering from that. Like I was at the very end of my recovery when I met Esther, and then I did work out like towards the beginning of our relationship, but as Esther made me happier and happier, I became lazier and lazier. They've got a Golgari Rod Farm on top, which is really, really good for them. This hand really wants a bounce land. I feel like the Dryad's not that good in this hand. Let's stick to Titan. So we can bolt ourselves, play a Shadow, or cast a Dragon. We'll cast a Dragon. But like maybe I would have still continued to work. I mean, and also like with COVID, just like I haven't felt very comfortable going to the gym being unvaccinated. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back today. I'm excited. Never beat a grazer in my entire life. Top card of my opponent's library is Slayer's Stronghold. So I think I want to try to find a fetch land to get a shadow down here. Okay, so let's go hand, bottom, exile, fetch, shock, shadow. Pretty sure my opponent does not have another Titan. Their hand is Dryad, mystery card. They're drawing Slayer's Stronghold. So I guess if their one unknown card is Titan or Summoner's Pact, they get us. Yeah, that was the known card. Another Dryad. Okay. Cool. I don't think we can kill our opponent here. I think we go... Oh, I could have Thoughtseize myself, put Kroxa in the yard. It's probably not that big a deal. No, they don't really have a good block, and they're pretty dead next turn. But, of course, we're dead to a top deck Summoner's Pact or Primeval Titan. I don't think Bounce Land does it because they don't have an amulet, but if they had one, maybe Bounce Land picking up their TOS does it. They're paying costs. They drew a spell. No! Come on, dude! Two wins were against Burn and then Boros Prowess. Alright, so I don't want the Burn spells. The Cling to Dust. I'm gonna trim a Kroxa too. I think this is my sideboard plan. Galactic is already in the Wishboard, JK. It's already in the Wishboard. Opponent does the shrug stick figure in chat. Oh my gosh. It's funny. Yeah, actual laugh out loud. I don't currently have Kimball on the sideboard. The 3 toughness on the card's like a pretty tough thing. But it's an option. Honestly, you know what card we really want is Kroxa. Kroxa would be a really good card to wish for. Well, we could also just play Lurrus Kroxa anyways. Never mind, maybe. I do feel like Kroxa is a better grindy option than anything else anybody has said. This hand's probably not a keep against Shadow. Just not proactive enough. Or sorry, against Titan. You can keep this. Night of Autumn is an option too, yeah. Oh, maybe I should have got Steam Vents. I'm gonna play the dragon here though. Bob is probably your best threat on turn 2 on the play, but we'll take, you know, a threat. I maybe should have, yeah, I should have got Steam Vents, played Watery Grave, saved a fetch for the Fatal Push Revolts for this turn. I think the only, oh, Blood Baron's actually really good at suggestion 7th. I like the suggestion of Blood Baron a lot. What is Estus? Take it a little slow. Wildfire this. Oh, that card. Yeah, I'm not in love with Estus, I guess. Estus from Dark Souls. Glug. Bring me back to RTR Theros Standard. I saw RTR. I thought you were going to say RTR Innistrad. I love RTR Innistrad. I actually quit Standard during RTR Theros. Hated RTR Theros. But everybody's got their own formats they like. Alright, let's iteration here first. No red mana, unfortunately. Drown can counter a lot of things. Can counter a Summoner's Pact, Dryad, Karn the Great Creator cannot counter an actual Primeval Titan. They have a Simic Growth Chamber on top, so I guess Wildfire was not stopping them from tightening. Oh, I guess it would have shuffled it away though. Wait, why did we hold the Bauble for Revolts? Maybe. I mean, we can draw on a Dryad, but maybe we did, yeah. No Titan, you love to see it. We know that they have Simic Growth Chamber in their hand, so I think I want to Wildfire their Teleria West. I could also Wildfire their Slayer Stronghold, just stop Haste Titans this game. Yeah, like we even have like the drown. Yeah, I think I should hit the Slayer Stronghold. They did top deck the Titan. Oh, Symbiosis. This means we can drown Titan if they hit it. They did hit it. So I think we win. Yeah, I do, JK. Ban Flash, Snapcaster, Avalon the Worm. That deck was really cool. Pretty underplayed, I think. They're bogging me. They're floating a blue mana, so I feel like I should wait till the beginning of combat step. Let me just make sure this Bajuka Bog is targeting me. It is. It's not like they're hasting the Titan anyways. This is 8 damage. They haven't conceded yet, though. Now they've conceded. Alright, game 3 on the draw. I kind of like the idea of a third Fatal Push on the draw, citing out the fourth Kroxa, or the first Kroxa. Kroxa's not that good against them on the draw, I think. And I'm super low on Witherbloom Command to the point where it's basically unplayable. Yeah, when I first read Witherbloom Command, I thought it said destroy non-land permanent CMC 2 or less, but it's just not killing creatures CMC 2 or less. Makes me not that excited about it. Maybe if Portable Hole is like a super duper popular modern card, I'd be more into it. But like in the current metagame, I just don't really feel like it's gonna get there. Probably save the Bauble for the dragon on turn 2. Worm Harvest is sick. Yeah, honestly, like Witherbloom Command probably should have been an instant with the -3, -1 clause. Like an instant speed on that is like not just a joke. Yikes. Pretty different game if we were on the play. Dismember, wow. Okay, so let's see what they're drawing. They're drawing a Wooded Foothills. So they're not going to be able to Titan us next turn, but they have 2 Titans. Is of course the issue here. So no, I don't really see much of a reason to Thoughtseize this turn. It's better to get the 2 threats down. So a Wildfire or another Thoughtseize are going to be our best draws, I think. Like we also just like Titan being cast might not just kill us. They also do need to find a land, but they did find the land. Cracking the Wooded Foothills. They're going to transmute to West. I feel like don't they just want to save the land for next turn? I guess they could just get a different land. Can't imagine that they won't find a land here. So yeah, Drowning Loch could be 1 card short of Drown being on. I don't mind Silvercold Command being a sorcery, honestly. It'd be maybe like modern playable if it were an instant. They're going to West for EE. I mean, if they EE, they kill their Amulet. I think I'm pretty happy if they do that, because they also need to top deck a land if they do that to Titan next turn. Because their hand is currently just 2 Titans. The black. Oh yeah, actually yeah. What does the Silver Quill Dragon do? Is that good enough to wish for? Don't tell me what it does. Just tell me if it's good enough to wish for. I'll just put it in my deck without reading it. Yeah, I feel like they should get either Simic Growth Chamber or another bounce land. Cavern of Souls maybe is good. It's not, yeah. Kind of what I thought. 2/5, double strike flying. Beginning of combat on your turn, we choose 2 different modes. Each mode must target a different player. 2/2 Inkling. Yeah, it doesn't seem that good. The art on it is great, though. So you could just play good art tribal. Speaking of my friend Caleb, that's something that he would do. I remember one day being like 22. Yeah, Bajuka Bog. Interesting. 22, just hanging out with my friend Caleb, spending all day brewing this really bad blue-white Monastery Mentor, Claws of Gix, Hatching Plans, I think was the other card in the deck. It's a 2-mana enchantment that you can sack it and draw 3 cards. Or when it goes to the graveyard, draw 3 cards. You can't sack it to itself. They bog themselves wisely. Well, they can't attack with their Titan, or they just die. Right? They just die. What am I missing? They can't double strike. This is 8. I'm at 10. This goes to Shadow. Oh, Vigilance is what I'm missing. But yeah, Vigilance. But their hand is currently Azusa and then Bajuka Bog. But they're chump blocking. So I guess they get Simic Growth Chamber T-West. But then we can drown a Pact. Garden. Okay, we can drown the Garden token. That's so funny. I like the Garden choice. This has been a great league so far. All the games have been really close and interesting, and we've been winning them. Yeah, I think I want to use the drown on the token. Because we can cast the push also just to trigger Sprite Dragon, just by casting it on the prime time if we want to. So any chance that we can kill them after we cast Expressive Iteration? Not a very good chance. I think I just want to save. We know their hand is Azusa, Bajuka Bog. I think I just want to be able to counter a top decked Pact of Negation, or Summoner's Pact, rather. Oh no. They're gonna haste their Azusa. Yeah, I need to find a way to trigger Revolt. I guess I could Wildfire the Slayer Stronghold. Let's just do that. So dead to Dryad. So dead to Summoner's Pact. That was close. That would have been an embarrassing way to lose. Then it's Bajuka Bog, Azusa, new card. Should have played the Blood Crypt tapped, but it won't matter. Was this better than keeping Fetch and holding up Drown for Pact? I think so, just like... Maybe not. I don't know. What's my opponent's last card? It's a spell. Wow. So this doesn't kill the Sprite Dragon. Puts it to 1 power, and we can put them to 1, but 1 is not 0. But now I don't think we actually lose to anything, because they just don't have Slayer Stronghold in their deck. Push Azusa and win. No, we would just put them to 1 life if we pushed and drowned. The Azusa, we also didn't have Revolt to kill the Azusa, or 3 cards in the graveyard to kill the Azusa. They've drawn something. Dryad. GG. Really, really good game. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess I don't think if they bog themselves, they don't win. Ugh, close game. I do think they should have held the bog. 3-0? Your graveyard. And they only had 2 cards in their graveyard. keep this. I played against this deck a little bit, against my deck, or at least a version of it the other day, and they were playing a basic island. I don't think that you want to play the basic island because of the Kroxas, but I could be wrong. Ooh, Dredge. Oh, maybe I should have taken that Treecorn, actually. Their hand is very good. I think I'm convinced that you should not play red white piles if you're trying to win. Yeah, for sure. Like I obviously know that those decks probably are not going to be very competitive, but they're really fun and I'm having a good time with them. Did I say street corn? Mm-hmm. Did say that. Don't think we're gonna get too much info off of these baubles. Dredge is always the most boring deck to stream with against, you know. There's not often a lot of insightful commentary you can make, and so you're just kind of sitting there going, oh, we're dead to this. We just can't win. There's really not too much to be done here besides packing them up, chat. Oh, they hit Conflagrate. Well, that kills our only chance hope we had. Opponent's going to take a lot of time on all their decisions, and we're not going to have too many interesting things to do here, you know? Well, maybe we'll have a chance to win because they Cathartic Reunioned, but the big problem, of course, is that they have 4 Creeping Chills, so we're just going to die anyways. Yeah, I agree that it's a good time to, you know, maybe just be focused on having a good time since Horizons 2, of course, on the horizon. Let's see, top card is Death Shadow. So I can bolt them, or I can try to draw a Drown in the Loch. We're not dead to... Put them to 15, then 10... I probably just want these to like clear blockers for next turn. We might actually win this game, but this is what Dredge always gives you hope. And they did have a Creeping Chill in their opening hand, so there's only one left in their deck. And if it's like in the bottom like 20 cards, you've got a chance. All right, they have not hit it, so they can Conflagrate, which doesn't kill us, puts us to 1. Kills them if they do that. They can Ox. We can kill the Ox. Maybe we will win. But they'll probably just hit 3 Narcomoebas off the Ox, right? They haven't hit any Narcomoebas yet. They're very likely to hit a Narcomoeba or 2. We can beat 1 Narcomoeba with the push in our hand. Okay, that's 1 Narcomoeba. No, sorry, they discarded that. Okay, that's 2 Narcomoebas. So I guess, I mean, assuming they don't hit a 3rd Narcomoeba, the last Narcomoeba, we can draw any removal spell to win. We have 2 looks because we have Fiery Islet. But I don't really mind playing against Dredge when I'm not streaming, but it's just, I don't know, I just feel like everybody's bored watching me play against Dredge. Because I'm bored playing against it. Are you not entertained? I'm not surprised. Oh, we also actually need... The Shadow's only a 6/6. This is only a 6/6. Yeah, we're actually short. We've already played our land. Yeah, we just lose. There's the push. We've already played our land. Very close, but not there. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the fatal pushes. Cut the Kroxas, maybe? Maybe Kroxa's okay. Alright, how many basic lands is Dredge playing right now? Because with I can't remember. They're just playing one mountain because of the heroic reunion. 2 or 3. Well, I thought they're only playing 1 because of the new card. Or are they playing 2 or 3 now? Let me look at MTG Goldfish deck list. I think it's 1. If it's 1, I'm going to play the Wildfires on the play. Where is Dredge? I don't see it on Goldfish. There it is. Yeah, just 1 mountain. So I'll play the Wildfires. And I think I'll play them over the lightning bolts. Or like maybe maybe we'll say 6 discard spells, play 1 bolt, 1 seal of fire. Can maybe play the Bobs on the play. Probably not. What's the thought with Soul Guide over Spellbomb when you're in black? My opponent will board in Leyline of Sanctity a decent amount of the time, especially because I'm playing a deck with discard spells. I think we're probably supposed to keep hands like this on the play. They probably also lose. Put almost to 6. Well, to 4? Okay. The Solar games are just nail biters all day. Yeah, that was a great stream yesterday. Still bummed that like we had a stream crash in the middle of like the most exciting match of the stream, but it was a good day. I had a good time. They just have 4 Creeping Chills in their deck. Let's not fetch shock. I think we still play Dragon Bauble here. Is Kroxa good versus Dredge? Not really, but I think it's better than like the burn spells. The burn spells are really, really bad. The Ward of Fiddle's on top. Ugly Little Duffling, thank you for your Twitch Prime subscription. I feel like, is that like a Hillary Duff thing? Is that something they say in that show? Need to brush up on my Hillary Duff lore. Ox of Ognas. Conflagrate. 2 Meebas. That's your last name, yeah. Makes more sense, I guess. Do we have any Hillary Duff lore aficionados in chat? I just need to sack the spell bomb or the lantern, sorry. So they can't conflagrate or ox. Duffologist, yeah. Why Lantern over Tormod's Crypt? You can bring in Lantern in some grindy matchups. Is the main reason. Like against Jund Shadow. Where Tormod's Crypt is a lot worse there. Lantern also beats Leyline of Sanctity, which these decks play pretty often. Not every deck plays it, but a lot of them do. So I probably want to put Lurrus in my hand this turn. Lurrus plus Lantern, of course, is, you know, what you're trying to assemble in this matchup. And I think I'll also fetch Shock, play Shadow, and then they have to decide, do they want Blast Zone to answer Shadow, or do they want it to answer the Dragon? Wow, I drew Lurrus. Man, I've missed drawing Lurrus the last couple days. Golly, have I missed drawing Lurrus. Single, 7 months. I see Consecration was indeed the move. Rest in peace, Pro Magic Dreams. Yeah, it did work out for me. I feel bad for all my friends it didn't work out for. I don't know. I do think that people are, like, it is possible that with the new structure, people are going to be able to grind tournaments easier. We'll see what it looks like. We'll see what it looks like. Are they dead to double Seal of Fire plus attacking? My thesis for PhD in television history was the cultural impact of the Lizzie McGuire AMA. What's the line? Just being rich and popular and successful with such a lucrative career as duffology. What's it like having it all? I guess we can go Seal, Drown, Inquisition, Fetch, Shock. That's 8-7. In this way, with the Inquisition, we can play around. I guess I should have played this to play around like Lightning Axe. We have another shock land in the deck, right? Yeah, I've got 3. That would have been embarrassing, though. Right now, I think it's going to be very difficult to keep a hand without a Soul Guide Lantern on the draw. Maybe I want Bolts on the draw. Kroxa seems a lot worse. I mean, they're pretty bad either way. But you can, like, kill a creature, lantern it away, maybe. I'll probably have Cling to Dust, so, like, I'll probably have, like, a really good 7-card hand with Cling to Dust and lose. Do I like Wildfires better than Bolts? Yeah, I think so. Like, they only play 1 basic now. And Wildfire can keep them off of, you know, like, their loam loops. And a lot of times they'll just, like, mill over their 1 basic land, and then this is Wasteland. Maybe it's worse on the draw. But, like, either way, the card is just not that good. Okay, gonna mulligan this. Yeah, Torpor Orb stops Amalgam and also stops Ox's ETB trigger, but not sure if we're living in a Torpor Orb metagame. I'm just gonna mulligan to Lantern, I think. Opponent's kept 6 cards. Easy keep. We do this. Maybe I keep the Iteration over Wildfire. Would some 1-mana cantrips be okay in this? Well, we have technically 1-mana cantrip in the form of Cling to Dust. But I don't know. I'm not super enamored by 1-mana cantrips in Modern in general, and you already have a ton of 1-mana spells. And also, like, this is a cantrip kind of, and this card is really, really good because it gets you 2 cards. But have you ever played against Grixis Shadow and they've casted turn 1 Serum Visions and you just, like, breathe the biggest sigh of relief ever? Also, not having double black is kind of rough for us here. Like, I feel like that's happened to everybody. You're playing against Grixis Shadow and they just cast a turn 1 Serum Vision and you're like, oh man. They have had the worst draw possible. They cast a Serum Visions on turn 1. We mulled to 3 this game. I've won on a mull to 1 against Dredge before, hitting Leyline of the Void, but that's not so impressive anymore. But it was before the London Mulligan, when it was that was actually an accomplishment. I saw a Cave Dan tweet about Grixis Iteration inspired or different. I mean, I've been playing this deck for like 2 weeks now. I don't know what Cave Dan's list looks like. Let's bubble ourselves here. See which... oh, no, sorry. We're definitely playing the Scalding Tarn. Because we have to. We should have put the Mire in our hand, exiled the Bauble to give ourselves the option. We might win on the mull to 3. It's pretty exciting. Like, they can Blast Zone, but we have Lurrus that we could draw if we get really lucky. They also didn't cycle Forgotten Cave. I feel like I would have cycled. We drew Lurrus! We drew Lurrus? That's so lucky! Mr. Sari, 8 months, aspiring so baby. Thank you for your resubscription, buddy. Iteration XL's face up, not face down. Can't believe we drew Lurrus. I don't know what the odds on that were. At this point, you should play the Lightning Helix clip every time and embrace the meme. Yeah, maybe that'd be good. I feel like that's a good way to like harvest the meme, though. If that makes sense. Where it'll get pretty old pretty quick, but it'll be really funny while we do it. So I guess their plan is to hard cast their Ox. They have a Thrilling Discovery on top. I'm just going to play this tapped. I know that we have the Shadow and the Lurrus, but their deck can deal a lot of damage. Worst case scenarios, they mill over Conflagrate without putting a Narcomoeba or Creeping Troll trigger on the stack for us to respond to. Which seems like not happening here. How about just one round to play the clip? Maybe. We'll figure it out. Mold to 3, baby! London Mulligan! Dredge's still kind of boring to play against, right, though. It's like, I can't really win game 1. Let's hope in games 2 to 3 I'm mulligan into my sideboard card. And you can't beat it. How often do I consult my watch for the time? Usually that's my go-to time consulting device. Not abandon ship, believers. Abandon ship. No, we can win. See, look, it's just E-Tron. Get back on the ship, believers. Back on the ship. We can even Inquisition away their Matter Reshaper. But I kind of just want to play my Dragoon. Maybe go Dragon Inquisition next turn. Dude, the ship got abandoned so hard. Oh my gosh. It's funny. Everybody trying to min-max their predictions. I think we just play Dragon Inquisition here. If they smash for me, we get to play a Shadow. Alright, they did draw another Karn. Their hand is Karn Reality Smasher, but their hand does not currently contain Urza's Tower. Are they going to top deck the Urza's Tower? No. Now we get to play a Shadow, which is really nice. Guess we'll Iteration first. Maybe could kill them this turn. Pretty unlikely, I guess. Hands, bottom, exile. Cling plus bolts, 5 power each. Yeah, not quite lethal. Is there any way that I would need to cling to dust to gain life to win? I don't really think so. Urza's mine. That's a game. When I clean myself out of drown, I guess I should have, huh? Yeah, drown's usually not that good against E-Tron, but neither are, the bolts. Oh yeah, we want the explosives to beat Chalice. That's why they're in the deck. Mostly. They're good against other things, of course. Yeah, I think this was the sideboard plan. I've never been all in before. It's exhilarating. Yeah, being all in is great. Maybe we'll play the Drown over the Cling. Drown is probably better in this matchup than it is usually, since I've got discard spells to help them more than, maybe more consistently than the Thought Scours. I'm not sure. That might not track. His hand's close. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Probably have to keep this one. I don't want to put back Expressive Iteration. Chase, 7 months. Wastes. Thank you for the kind words, resubscription, all that jazz. I feel like I'm getting Chalice. There's no way to keep this without Chalice. Yeah. Dude, but we brought in 4 Cleansing Wildfires, and they've just played double Wastes. Top lane because there's a Chalice. Ride this Dark Confidant to victory, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't get Warping Wailed. I feel like they wouldn't. Maybe I guess I have Sprite Dragon. Maybe they do have Whale. Yep. Why did I say that? So we have 2 Engineered Explosives that can answer Chalice. We have 4 Cleansing Wildfires, which are just Stone Rain, draw a card. I have a cat. They get a Temple. Do I play the cat or I sack the Islet? I think I'd play the cat. Funny draw. Weird game. Alright, there's nothing we can Islet into right now, so I'm going to play around a second Thought Knot Seer by not sacking right now. I'm impressed by how much you stream. Yes, it's my entire life, really. The nut draw. Oh no, Believers! Hell yeah. I was about to console you guys. Now I can congratulate you guys. Woo! That's why. That's the main reason that the explosives are in the sideboard, is to deal with Chalice. We had so many good draws. I mean, we had Iteration, Wildfire, Explosives are all good draws. Kroxa too, kind of. My opponent's draw has not been that good. Yeah! What a swing.